Good afternoon, Sagittarius. Hope you're all doing well. This is your oracle reading for the next couple of weeks, which is going to take us through to around about the 31st of May. It's not getting any better, really, is it? And I don't want to be all doom and gloom of anything, really. My sincerest wish, really, is to help you as much as damn possible, really, to help you sort of steer through the bumps a little bit, to help you get in a good position as much as humanly possible. And I think we've all maybe got to sort of reassess where we are in life and maybe sort of make these changes. And I think with changes, then anything's possible. All right. And you're not looking like a bad reading at all, Sagittarius. So let's make a start. All right. First card you've got is anxiety. And this really talks about worrying and panicking and not sleeping and all the rest of it. And we all do this. I'm no exception to that. You can spend so much time worrying about stuff. And if you look at the card on the back of it, it says has the storm already passed, or is it going, or is the worst over? And I think sometimes again we can spend a lot of time worrying over things that sometimes we can't do anything about them anyway, and we've just got to maybe let it go. And other times we can do something about it, and our anxiety and our worry is pretty much a gut reaction sometimes to knowing that things maybe need to be changed, maybe things needed to be altered in your life. And I think what a lot of this lockdown is really teaching us is a lot of people are just overly burdened by too many things they have going on. There's a lot of people out there who have, credit cards, and they have car payments, and they have these payments, and they pay for that, and there's too much weight on people that just becomes incredibly difficult. And I think, for anybody of you struggling out there with a job or something that isn't so great, then maybe think about maybe releasing some of it, or doing what you can to sort of let go of things that have just become too difficult. If for example you was living in a rental property, maybe see if you could give yourself a bit of a break, move out with some friends or family or something, just to get yourself back on track a little bit. If this is related to relationships again, just maybe give them a bit of a break and give yourself a bit of a break. Nobody is maybe in that greater position at the moment, and again maybe just leave things with that, let things work themselves out a little bit. Okay. With finances, again, I think probably the easiest thing to do for a lot of people is maybe just cut back on stuff we don't need, and maybe again just give things a little bit of time. I mean, here in the UK, they're on about now just doing loads and loads of sales everywhere, just to shift all the clothes and all the stuff which has been in the shops, which again nobody's been particularly buying at the moment. So I do think, if you can sort of hold off a little bit, maybe till you're in a better position, or there's something you really want, then I do think there is bargains out there. So again, it's just sort of using situations to your best advantage as much as you possibly can. All right. The next card you've got, this is from the Earth Magic deck, and it talks about release. And again, going back to what I was saying before, I do think it's important for a lot of people, myself included, really, to maybe release things that just don't work or just don't serve any purpose. This could be as well like just getting released from a job and thinking, God, I have no money and I don't know what I'm going to do. Again, maybe to some extent we've got to think outside the box. Maybe got to look at jobs that are going to be a little bit more beneficial for us, you know what I mean? Again, if you've got massive car payments on something and you're not working, maybe again it is worth releasing sort of things that again are just too much to deal with. Maybe let go of some of those things and look for a job which is maybe a little bit more local. You know what you need to be releasing, Sagittarius. You know that what doesn't serve any purpose anymore. You know what's causing you this stress and this worry. and maybe again is just something that is a little bit too much or too hard or too difficult to deal with, you know. And again, for people in rental properties, you know, it is possible maybe to move into somewhere cheaper, somewhere that is just going to give you a bit of a break, somewhere maybe that is going to help you a little bit for the time being. You know, when things are better, you can always remove again. So, again, for a lot of us, I do think we need to maybe adjust a little bit, adjust to certain situations. And I think that, again, that just takes away the worry and the stress. All right. The last card you've got is movement. So I do think shifts are coming. Do you think shifts are coming massively for you, Sagittarius? Whether that just means like moving as in, again, a physical move, or just moving as in even changing your mindset of, okay, I need to move that, I need to shift that, that would be better for me. And then again, just adjusting to situations. But I do think after this worry and stress, there is definitely some sort of movement happening for you, which again will be better. And again, whether it's just a reassessment of where you are. And also, I think for anybody who's sort of on their own or in a flat or, you know, that sort of thing, to some extent, it is perhaps better moving in with friends or family. And again, just from a financial point of view, to some extent, that maybe again it helps you to cut back on expenditure, but also for mental health and well-being. You know, sometimes it is better being around other people. Again, if this is a job, it is possible again that there is movement happening, or again something is going to be coming up which would cause you to shift or move. So brighter days are on the horizon, and again, for everybody, we've just got to try and do the best we can with where we are. All right. Yeah, so I hope that helped you a little bit, Sagittarius. All right, try and keep the faith, and that's really for everybody. That's all we can do, just keep the faith a little bit, do what we can to sort of shift around and move, you know, with the you know, with what's happening, and hopefully, you know, we can all get through it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good fortnight, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.